the first base, at least. He'll need to run the bases and play the outfield with no restrictions before he gets in a spring training game. Opening day is still on the table. Mets and Marlins and Jupiter. Seth Lugo making his spring debut. He was perfect. One scoreless inning, no hits, and a strikeout. That broken pinky toe, feeling much better. Not a lot of offense in this one. Here's some, though. The new guy, Jake Marisnick, triples to deep center field. He would come around to score the lone run. Mets tie with Miami 1-1, the final. Meantime, Yanks and Phillies in Clearwater. Jay Happ on the bump, and he was in midseason form. 4 innings, just 1 run and 5 strikeouts. Aroldis Chapman tossed a scoreless inning, but it comes in a Yankees loss, 3-1, the final. Late update tonight, the NBA and Major League Baseball are now both reportedly set to close their locker rooms to reporters due to COVID-19. And finally, what happens when you combine Namor the Submariner and the Little Mermaid? You get quite the adventure under the sea. Last week at Epcot, I was lucky enough to scuba dive in a nearly 6 million gallon aquarium at Disney's Dive Quest, where the cameras were rolling for today's field trip.
Certified and come and dive with us, or if you're not scuba certified and you're at least 8, you go to someone's dinner table and watch them eat.
How many fish, roughly, give or take, are in this nearly 6 million gallon aquarium?
So we're about 6,000 individual animals in here. It's about 28 feet deep, and they'll be in the water for 40 minutes.
You know, I talk for a living. I have a hard time putting one.
So cool.
Incredible. And the looks on the faces of the folks in the Coral Reef restaurant as you're swimming by and saying hello and waving at everybody, just remarkable.
I always said you were certified, and now we know.
And now we know.
All right.
I'm sure that's what you meant by that.
That's it for us. Thanks for watching. I built our wilderness tonight with David Muir is next. We'll leave you with a shot of the White House. We're expecting President Trump to speak at any moment.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air. President Trump now set to speak as the coronavirus outbreak widens here in the U.S. And tonight, the stock market freefall. The Dow plunging 2,000 points today. That's nearly 8%. The biggest one-day point drop ever. Trading suspended just minutes after the opening bell. Amid global concern tonight over oil prices, just one of the reasons why. We're live on Wall Street. The states of emergency in several states here in the U.S. And tonight, what we're now learning about several members of Congress now in self-quarantine in Washington State. The nursing home crisis there. And a reverend in the Washington, D.C. area who gave communion and is now in
symptoms to going to acute symptoms and being transferred to the hospital. And we've had patients die relatively quickly.
So let's get to Whit Johnson. He's alive from the hospital where that attorney is being treated. We know, as you reported, Whit in critical but stable condition. He had an underlying condition from what he had gone through before. You were reporting tonight that the mayor of New York is now telling people to be prepared for hundreds more cases in the coming days and weeks.
David, the mayor says that as they ramp up testing, they are preparing for a spike in cases here. Officials making the point that if you look for something, you will find it. And tonight, the FDNY confirming its first positive test of a New York City EMS worker. David.
All right, Whit Johnson on the story here across the country with thank you. There are drastic steps being taken in Italy tonight. This evening, the entire country has essentially been put on lockdown after a dramatic spike in coronavirus cases there and in deaths in that country. All 60 million people in Italy have been told not to go anywhere. The virus now spreading to at least 111 countries. Italy with the most cases and the most deaths outside of China. And tonight we have images from inside Italian hospitals of the efforts to save patients on ventilators. And we warn you, they are difficult. ABC's James Longman reporting from Italy.
Tonight, the whole of Italy is on lockdown. Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte announcing extraordinary measures that put more than 60 million people into quarantine. And tonight, the chilling reality behind the numbers. An ICU in northern Italy, patients being placed face down. A technique to help their lungs get oxygen. A last-ditch effort. Tourist hubs falling inside the red zone. Venice and Milan now deserted. And even in Rome, life is crawling to a standstill.
This plaza of the Colosseum is normally packed with visitors. Now take a look at it. Virtually deserted. It's the same story of tourist spots across Italy. Visitors staying away and residents told to stay indoors. And it's all having a massive impact on the Italian economy.
Some tourists, though, still making the trip.
Getting stuck is still a real possibility, right?
We knew what was going to happen. We come and